Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. I am awkward right now, I guess. Because I think I'm just tired of this event already. I mean, I did do it once, so come on. Although, then again, a lot of people are probably just thinking about my raid videos, and they're just like, you do these raid bosses how many times? And you're telling us you're tired of this event? Lies! Well, to be fair, that is a good counter-argument. But I will give you another counter-argument. One, I haven't really dueled that many raid bosses in this game, so it's not really possible for me to be tired of raid bosses when I've only dueled 2. Yes, I've only dueled 2 raid bosses in this game, but I do think that Paradox is going to be the next one. I think Paradox will be the next one, but I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. And if so, who's next? Who's next? It's going to prove me wrong because I want to know. Do I actually want to know? Because I don't know. Maybe the next one isn't going to be as fun I don't know. It was kind of hard to roast Aporia because I don't know much about Aporia, so roasting him was hard. And now I can roast Quatro because I've watched Zexel enough to where I can do that. But the fact that I just said that I would like to duel Quatro's again during his raid event is, well, a lot of people are probably like, no. And to be fair, yeah, I kind of understand. I mean, to be fair, I've already completed that event. I got the title. Also, I dueled him way too much. In fact, I think I may have dueled him more than Aporia, and I did both of Aporia's events. Aporia, though, is not as fun to roast because, well, I know who's fun to roast, and I can tell you who they are. Shark is fun to roast. Quatro is fun to roast. Aporia isn't really. Anyone else? Some of the Jax cast. It's fun to roast Chaz. I'm trying to... Thank you, brain. Just forgetting everything today. Alright. So, Zork has been destroyed, I think. Did I actually... Is he actually... I finished off Zork already? Yeah, I guess I have. It was just that he wasn't very hard, apparently. Alright. Now it's time to do Pakora, even though it's probably a bad idea. The people that are most fun to roast are the people that are the most fun to duel. But obviously, there are some characters that I'm perfectly fine doing, but I can't roast every character, but some of them just aren't as fun to roast. Others are too badass to roast, like Kaiba, for example. Others I can't roast because I relate too much, like in Aki's case, for example. But yes, I think that I have the most fun when I'm dueling against a character that I can roast. Because if I can roast you, the duel becomes more fun instantly. But I have to like roasting you. You have to be roastable. And if roasting you isn't fun, then I'm not going to do it. Although I have roasted characters on several occasions that I don't really roast often, and probably wouldn't actually roast, you know. But if I like to roast a character, that means that I'm more likely to duel them. Although interestingly enough, I've talked about wanting to duel Quatro again in his raid event, specifically because he's at the gate now. So if I want to duel him, then he's at the gate, which means it's kind of dumb to say that I would like to duel him during his raid event because that's redundant. Also, I've never actually dueled him at the gate, and I've got a lot of yellow keys, which probably comes from me not dueling him at the gate. But there's also another reason, and that reason is, well, Quatro has been outside of the gate a lot because there aren't many Zexal characters in the roster at the moment. The roster of Zexal characters is very small. Obviously, DM World has the most characters in it. I think the count is 23 so far. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while for me to max out every character in the game, but because I am insane, I'm probably going to end up doing it. Maxing out every character in the game before the end of at least next year. If I'm really insane, before the end of this year. But let's hope I'm not that insane, because that might not be as fun as it sounds. Seriously, that sounds like a grind. And yes, a grind, yeah, it would be a grind, but I think I would do it, you know? I already have 2 characters maxed out. I have Jaden at level 45 and I have Zane at level 45. And I say 2 characters are maxed out because Jaden is still Jaden no matter which version we're talking about. Yes, even the Supreme King version, even though I still cannot compute. I mean, he's about as far from Jaden as I can imagine, but he's still Jaden. I don't quite understand, but that's how it is. Okay, so Pakora, it's turn 3. It's turn 3. What the hell? You've almost decked out at turn 3. Okay, I think, yeah. I think Pakora is better at decking out than Yuto is. I'm going to be completely honest. I cannot believe that Pakora is seriously just... Pakora really... Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one trap. Okay, I got rid of Draining Shield. That's good. I got rid of it. And now let's see how this goes, because this could be a nightmare and a half. I mean, Pakora's deck is creepy, but I'm not afraid of it. Pakora, he's so close to decking out, and it's only turn 4. It's ridiculous, man. Pakora, do you know what you're doing to yourself? As a friend, I think you should stop with this madness. Oh, you disagree. I see. Well, then I will have to continue kicking your ass into defeat. And then you'll probably have to think about your deck building. Because you really... Are you actually whatever? I can barely roast Pakora. I don't do it very well when it comes to him. I don't think there's much to roast really when it comes to Pakora. I mean, he uses creepy cards, but that doesn't mean you're roastable just because you're using creepy cards. That's why there are characters in this game that use creepy cards, but I can't necessarily roast them. Because being creepy, well, yes, I can roast you if you're creepy to some extent, but you'd have to be the wrong kind of creepy for me to roast you for being creepy. Just saying. When I roast Quatro, it's always for other reasons. It has nothing to do with his deck. But his deck is very brickable. Although that's also because of how I built it. But even in a normal gimmick puppet deck, that deck bricks a lot. So it's a bunch of level 4 monsters and a bunch of cards that are level 8. Some that can be changed to level 8 to Z summon, which is nice and all that, but it's still very easy for Quatro to brick. Okay. And now I did say that if I can roast you, then it's more fun to duel you, but if we're being honest here, I do not really think that having my monster zones taken away from me is very fun. Though, when I tried it, that strategy kind of sucks. Which is unfortunate because I like the strategy, it just doesn't really do much in practice. It's just not very good. I think Chaz would do better with a dragon deck. Just a normal dragon deck. I could do anything just without the Ojamas in it, really. Okay, so Draining Shield, I see. Well, if you decide to get rid of my hand, I barely have one, but if you did decide to do it, okay, well, I'm going to attack. And see if you do. Okay, that's it. That's not what I expected, but that's probably a good thing. Alright, I attack. I am gradually getting rid of all of this currency that I have stocked up. A lot of it came from maxing out Zane. Okay, well, this looks interesting. Dude, I'm not really as close to maxing out this event as it looks. I mean, I definitely know that it's easier this time because of the rerun, but apparently it's just easier to get the title during the rerun. I wonder if a lot of people wait for the rerun to get the title. I don't know, because I usually don't. I can usually get the title without trying very hard. I mean, I kind of tried very hard for 3, but I recently started when I was getting the title for his event, so I didn't know how that worked. But apparently I've just been collecting titles left and right, and now it's a habit. It's a habit! I don't know if I should be confessing that, but I mean, it's true. I've got a lot of, dude, I can't summon anything. Okay, fine. You get to attack me. But will you win? That is the question. Okay, Zork. Roll your dice and tell me, will you get to attack me? I bet you will, but you know, there's like a 1 in 6 chance you won't be able to because your field will die. But you know, a chance is a chance, though I doubt it's going to mean anything. No! Okay, I think I just lost. I am salty. I am going to kick your ass. Come back here, you... Anyway. That will not happen a lot. Dude, I didn't... That was fast. I didn't last very long. It's because I didn't draw any monsters. It's very weird when I end up in a duel and I'm going to kill you, Zork, and I'm going to destroy you. I mean, in all fairness, Zork tried to destroy the world once, okay? He's like the final boss of DM. Apparently, I'm as out of it as Pakora at this point. I mean, I am, seriously. I'm just, I mean, there are people that can just say, Pakora's deck is creepy, but I'm probably more creepy than Pakora, to be honest. But, that's not really much of... I think the bar is low, because Pakora is only creepy because he initially had the Millennium Ring. And his deck, but... I mean, that doesn't mean he's creepy. It just means that he has a creepy deck. I mean, would he have all those fangirls staring at him if he was creepy? I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's not like I can ask them. They're fictional. Well, okay, some of them are fictional. You can't argue with me when it comes to fictional characters having fans, because they do. Fans exist in real life. So, at least in the case of fictional characters, fans do actually exist for them. During pretty much, for pretty much every character out there, most of them at least. I know there are exceptions, but there are very, very few exceptions of characters that have absolutely no fans at all. And if you have no fans, then that means you're a pretty bad character. And I mean, there are villains that are meant to be hated, but I mean, even those usually have fans for some reason or another. If you're hated for any reason and you have like, I don't know, there's usually every character has someone out there that's a fan of them. Which is a good thing, but admittedly, some characters just suck. Okay, I see. You're being evil now. Well, guess what? Guess what? You're going to lose because you did that. You're going to lose because you did that. All right. Well, let's continue. All right. He put Neos back in my deck. He made me discard Neos, and then he put it back in my deck. Okay. He summons a monster, alright. That... You can special summon it... Wait a minute. No. No. No, that's... Wait a minute. No. No. You don't get to just... I allowed that. Banished. Your card is banished and it better not come back. Though it's probably going to come back in the next duel, obviously, because it'll be a new duel. Then it'll be irrelevant. The new episode, the most recent episode of Go Rush has probably been subbed at this point. I have not watched the most recent subbed of, for Go Rush. That episode started off kind of creepy, but then it became a bit boring. But, interestingly enough, it wasn't that bad. It just started off kind of creepy. I understood why it was so... at first I was kind of like, dude, you're kind of overreacting, but then later I'm just like, no, never mind, no, I understand perfectly. Seriously, to hear me say that, it's like, dude, yes, well, I mean it. I mean everything. Okay. Okay, so I have lost duels against him. I don't remember these. Wait, actually, maybe I just never collected that. It's possible I still lost, but, anyway. I have to duel him 7 more times, which shouldn't be very difficult. Okay, so I've got the super rare and ultra rare ticket now in my inventory. I have no idea what to do with it. I also have this card that I got. I got it just to complete a playset, by the way. Alright, so I've got normal tickets. I have these tickets that I can use, but, I don't really benefit much from normal and rare tickets anymore because I've completed those. I have a playset of every card currently available with those tickets. That won't stay the case, but, it's pretty much the case. A flying elephant. Okay, interesting. Alright, do I want anything? Like, at all? I don't know, I haven't decided. Okay. Oh, I can get this. Okay. It's not really something I want to invest in. I just wanted to read it because I know I don't have it. I really do not know what to get with this ticket. My options just don't really fit with what I want to build. I'm still not sure what to work on, to be honest. There are definitely plenty of options. I'm just like, what do I want to try next? I did voice some interest in Dark Magician, but then I'm just like, not sure. I'll probably just save my gems for Rio's event. For some reason, I guess. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to get this for no reason other than I'll probably eventually make a deck for Jack Atlas. An actual deck for Jack Atlas, not just the Supreme King's deck. But it will be a while from now because I imagine it will be when 5D's world is eventually at the max cap, when Yusei can finally be leveled up to level 45. Since Yusei is maxed out at level 40, Jack Atlas is getting there, but not yet. But he's not there yet. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. In the next video, I'm going to do Pakora some more. And then, I don't know. I don't know. But I still have more videos to make. And plans for videos that I haven't yet made scripts for. But at the very least, when I know that I've got the title for this event, I can start scheduling these and figuring out how I want to have these uploaded. But anyway, in the meantime, that's going to wrap things up for now. I will see you guys in my next video.